All right, kind of a book haul. Went to the bookstore today to buy one thing, ended up getting several things. Classic story. So we're going to do a little book haul video due to Barnes & Noble, courtesy of Barnes & Noble. So, without further ado, we got 4 titles here. Bret Easton Ellis, Less Than Zero. So this book was his first published novel, kind of about the hedonistic lifestyle in early 80s LA, about a guy coming to visit his home and then getting embroiled in all that. I've always thought that was fascinating, especially like that darker side of that particular era, and then modern day LA has a very dark side. So curious about what Mr. Ellis has to say. Speaking of coming-of-age tales, this is more lighthearted. 20th anniversary of The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Either way, this book had been on my radar for a while. I never watched the movie. Fun fact, never went to high school. Different story. I skipped it. But so this is a unique story about a coming-of-age story in a high school in America. Probably more impactful and realistic than something like 16 Candles or The Breakfast Club. But I was curious and I picked this up. Lesser known work, I've never heard of this book before, by Martin Amis, Money. This was written in 1984. It's about a guy who is this kind of keeping in the theme of Less Than Zero, hedonistic dude, obsessed with making money. That's all he cares about. And then he actually goes to LA to see if he can get a film that he wants to make made. But he has to contend with his weird lifestyle. So I thought it was interesting. I never heard of Martin Amis before. I had a bunch of his works on the shelf. And I was curious. Didn't read any reviews, kind of going into this blind. If anyone wants to leave a comment. Great cover, though. Look at that one. And finally, interesting, Don Quixote by Miguel Cervantes. So yes, I did read the book. This is not a weird time loop. I did, in fact, read Don Quixote. This is a gift for a friend. 2026, we are all Don Quixote maxing, and I want to spread the good word of of Cervantes with this particular book. I think a friend of mine is about to begin his Don Quixote arc, hopefully. So I decided to purchase this book for his birthday and wish him well on that journey. So this is kind of part of the haul, but it's a gift. So definitely recommend this. This is my book of the year. So that is the haul.